Trammell accomplished a lot during his Hall of Fame career, from the Silver Sluggers, a near MVP award, double play combination with Lou Whitaker, and a World Series champion in 1984. He tells us why it was so sweet making his career playing baseball.
And my teammates, you know, I want to start there. I mean, to have as many as them coming back and acknowledging me, that means a lot to me, because again, you know, I meant it when I say that about the team. I know it's about me today and all that, and Jack 2 weeks ago, but you can't do it by yourself, and that's how I was raised, and I'm staying with my same tune. That's exactly how I was brought up. I knew I could play. I mean, that's not an issue. I mean, I didn't need to go out. You got to believe in yourself. But this isn't what I thought was going to happen at the end. I wanted to play. I wanted to be successful. And I guess it just tells you that, you know, if you do it long enough, that this is the kinds of things that you're rewarded with. But all I wanted to do was play, be successful, win a championship. I did that. You know, the rest is icing on the cake as far as I'm concerned.
Tom Gage of the Detroit News wrote a book on Alan Trammell, promptly titled #3, and Tom tells us what it was like covering Alan.
Well, I think the fact that he made the Hall of Fame shows that, as Tram says himself, I didn't do anything. I wasn't great at anything, but I was good at a lot of different things. So a balanced player who plays the game the right way, who is a textbook player, who achieved a high level of consistency, they can dream. They really can. You don't have to be the home run hitter. You don't have to be the 25-game winner. You can just accumulate a great career over. As a Hall of Fame voter, I never punish longevity, and the fact that he was so good for so long shows that you can make it.
Other Tigers from that 1984 team are also in on the mix, and they have nothing but great things to say about old #3.
I kept shaking my head and, you know, scratching my head, just, you know, why isn't Jack in there? I kept looking at all of his accomplishments that he's achieved, and certainly, you know, you look at Lou Whitaker and Alan Trammell and say, wait a minute, that's never going to happen again, where you have a double play combination of 19 years. And, you know, Tram is just, I'm so close to Tram, you know, coming from California, both of us, and, you know, starting out together, rooming together in spring training our first year. He's near and dear to my heart, so I'm very, very proud that I got a chance to play with him. And who knows what's going to happen next year with Lou Whitaker, because his stats are right up there with Allen's, and let's just see what happens and see if that Veterans Committee doesn't find a spot for him too.
Lou Whitaker, like Alan Trammell, spent his entire career with the Detroit Tigers, and he says what the pair's legacy is.
We just had fun. That would be the legacy there. Two young kids having fun, playing the game they love for 19 years, being compared two of the best, you know, amongst many, shortstop, second baseman. And, you know, as Tram mentioned, we did it right. We didn't sidetrack. We didn't cheat the game or anything like that. We gave it our all. And we grew. We grew, become not just infielders. Back in the early years, you were an infielder, and that's all they wanted you to do is catch the ball, turn double plays, and just sit down and shut up. Big boys, they do the hitting. Tram and I was the fielders, the hitters, RBI, run scores.
You're always going to get the proverbial Lou Whitaker question, and this time Gage says the wait might be a little longer for Sweet Lou.
Well, I think really, I think the fact that Trammell has made it makes the Trammell and Whitaker combination an entity that you can't deny. You know, you don't, like Tinkers to Evers, it's not Tinkers to Evers to no one. I mean, they all had to make it.
Yeah, Chance got in.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think Lou will make it. I'm not so sure it's going to be the next time this particular committee votes, because there are a lot of players who were eligible on that committee, such as Ted Simmons, who came very close to making it. Lou's still got a long way to go, but I do believe you can see the light at the end of the tunnel now.
As much as personal, it's as much for the fans, who, again, they want to gravitate to any sport. This is a great sports town, as we know, and for me to be around as long as I have, they've treated me like a Hall of Famer well before I was inducted. That's how the fans have treated me. So now that I'm in it and now have my jersey retired, there's a way to, this is for you. This is for you, and I mean that.
So the Wall has 2 more names listed over the last month, Jack Morrison, Alan Trammell, and nothing is sweeter for this generation of Detroit Tiger fans. For Detroit Sports Media, this is Roy J. Akers reporting.